Hey, how you doing? Welcome to this video. We love hosting. We love everything websites. We love WordPress. And we're going to show you in this video specifically how to manage and upload HTML files, potentially any other sort of files through CPanel up to your website. Now, what we're going to assume right here is that you've already got a website set up. You know, if you're using Verpex, great. If you're not, go and set it up and then you go and use CPanel. Of course, CPanel is the spot where you can go and manage a lot of information around the back end of your website. And then you can maybe deploy something like a WordPress environment. You can manage your domains. You can manage your registers, your SSL certificates, all of that stuff from within cPanel. You have your website built. Let's use the example where you are using WordPress, and WordPress is fantastic. It's a great CMS, but then you maybe have a separate website or a separate web page that you want to go and upload into your website. That could be a HTML file, just a plain old HTML file. And look, it could be really any file. You could have other files, other images. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to upload those into your website, into your already established website, so that then you can use it and you can link to it through your website. All right, let's now jump onto our computer. We're going to log into our portal and show you how to do it. So I've logged into my WHM portal, okay? And this is the spot where I'm going to go and manage potentially multiple cPanel environments. Now I've gone and navigated down to my account information and list accounts. Now I can do a lot of things, of course, within the WHM space, right? You can see, you can manage really anything that you need from a DNS, from an email perspective. You can do all your SSL certificates, etc., etc. And we can list our accounts. So in my case, I've only got the one domain, digitalbytech.org. This is where my primary website is running, and I've got my cPanel there as well. All right, so there is my cPanel. I'm going to go ahead and click on cPanel to open up the cPanel for this specific domain. Now within the cPanel for this domain, I can do a whole bunch of stuff specific to emails. I can go and manage my FTP accounts. I can see the performance of the server, how much CPU, how much disk space is left over, and a whole bunch more. And the area that I'm specifically looking at over here is under the files area. I'm going to go and navigate to File Manager. This is the location where you essentially can access the back end of your WordPress website. Now we're going to assume that you've already got a WordPress website set up and configured. You need to go and do that first, otherwise it's not going to work. So let's just say you've got a website running, it's running on WordPress, and we now want to go and upload a file that is separate to that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and open up File Manager. Now within File Manager, I see a full hierarchy, a folder and file structure of essentially the WordPress website. Now generally you don't need to access this because the WordPress site is beautifully front end. You can go and manage your themes, you can manage your plugins from the front end. You don't need to access the back end necessarily, but sometimes there may be a need to go and upload a specific file, a PHP file, some images, or even HTML, which is what we're going to be showing you right over here. So I've got a separate HTML website that I want to go and upload manually into my WordPress site, into this hierarchy, and then go and see where it is on my website. Now, most of your WordPress is stored, like the main pages are all stored within the public HTML folder over here. You can access it that way. It's also on the left side over there. So I'm going to double click on that. This is where I've got a whole bunch of PHP files, HTML files that are relevant to when my WordPress website starts. Okay, this is where I've got access to the load files, the login files, the settings files, right? WP standing for WordPress. Now I've just opened up the Finder here on my Mac. If you're doing this from a Windows computer, from a Linux computer, the steps are exactly the same. Go and navigate to the location where your HTML file is, all right? And there it is. Now there's a couple of simple ways to go and grab this. I can drag it straight into there on my cPanel file manager. I can also select upload, go and navigate, select and navigate to sample1.html and say open. It'll upload the file like so, and I can now go back to my public HTML. And there is the file sample1.html. This is my emilioguerrero.net, sample1.html, and enter. And there is my, well, it's obviously a Latin word, Latin phrase, but there it is. It's now set up and uploaded. Now from here, what I'm going to go and recommend is you want to go and secure it properly, so you can add additional security to that file if you want to secure it as you need to. You can go into the WordPress front end and to the back end of the WordPress environment and actually go and set it up, particularly as a page, as a post, as you need to. But that's the simple steps right there, how to upload my HTML. So that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know down below in the comments what you thought. Did this help you out? And hey, if you want to know more about hosting, all things WordPress, all things websites, click on that subscription button, click on the bell so that you don't miss out on any of our video releases. We'll see you on the next video.